Joining us now on the phone is Ghazi Hamad, who's Hamas's spokesperson and member of Hamas's political bureau. He's on the phone from Gaza. Ms. Hamad, thank you very much for talking to us. Can I get you first to respond to Israel's Prime Minister's comment and message that he is going to crush Hamas and that this will be the end of Hamas? What do you respond?
I think it's a big joke. It's not the first time, not the second time, and 100 times that he repeated all the times. It's many years that he wants to crush Hamas and to crush the bone of the Hamas. I think that the problem is not in Hamas. I think there is what's called the Palestinian people, about 14 million people who are fighting for freedom. I think he's very stupid, very crazy when he thinks that he can destroy the Palestinian people. Hamas is part of the Palestinian people. So I think we are still have this strong now to fight and to fight and to fight until we reach the point of freedom and dividends for people. I think there is a dreaming. They think that by military power they can destroy the Palestinians by some international pressure, but I think they will fail. They will get nothing. Maybe now they want to make any kind of victory by raising the number of murdered people, of wounded people, demolishing homes, burn the area. But I think this will never give Israel any kind of victory.
Israel is planning, as you know, sir, what many believe will be a massive ground invasion of Gaza. They've mobilized over 300,000 reservists. You say Hamas is ready to fight. How is Hamas preparing for that? How are you going to respond to Israel's military might when so many of your fighters have already been killed?
Look, first of all, we are not afraid of Israel. We are not afraid. Israel did ever since 1948 till now. They committed the crimes. They planned the invasion, the air strikes, massacres, collective punishment. We are not afraid. We are a strong people, and we have a strong determination to continue. I think in Gaza, even in the West Bank, they are ready to face the Israeli occupation invasion. We have a lot of fighters, a lot of people who want to support us. I think even people in the borders in Jordan, in Lebanon, in everywhere, I think they want to come here and to penetrate the borders and to come to fight with us. I think Gaza is not a garden, it's not a picnic for Israel. I think it is very costly for them. It will be a biggest price.
Are you expecting support from outside?
I'm sorry to say that the position of the government is very bad. The international community is very bad. I think they give kind of umbrella and legitimacy for the crimes of Israel. I just hear about statistics, but nothing is done on the ground. But I think that we depend only on the God help us, and second on our people. I think our people is very strong and that they have the ability and the capacity to support the Palestinian resistance. Look, I think Israel is a very country. You know, since the beginning of this operation, we sent just 400 fighters who succeeded to destroy the image of Israel, the security of Israel, the intelligence of Israel. That is all the time is a superpower. I think that the victory, as I said, the victory of Israel just to raise the number of methods and demolish homes. That's all.
But what is the end game for Hamas here? What do you want to see things look like when this is over?
We want the world to understand. We want the world to understand that there is occupation. Occupation is the source of all kinds of evils, pain, tragedy, killing, murders, instability. We want to get the attention of the world that these people are living under occupation for a long time. We want to put in. We want to put in for the siege in Gaza for 17 years. We are living like slaves. We want to stop building settlements in the West Bank, storming the Aqsa mosque, killing people there. We want the world to understand it's the longest, the brutal situation in the world. Why they now encourage community all of them to support Ukraine financially, military, politically against Russia?
Certainly,
the Palestinians alone for 70 years.
Certainly, Mr. Ghazi Hamad, this has put the spotlight once again on the occupation, the Israeli occupation, and the suffering of Palestinians in Gaza and the occupied territories. But it has, however, also put the spotlight on Hamas and what some would describe as Hamas brutal tactics. We've seen Israeli citizens killed. Hamas has taken a number of hostages. Can you tell me about these hostages? How many does Hamas have? How are they being treated? Because Israel has accused Hamas of brutally killing hostages. There have been some reports of Hamas killing babies and so on.
Just tell us to give us one picture, as the Prime Minister Netanyahu said, give us one picture that Hamas killed the civilians, Hamas killed the children, Hamas killed women, killed hostages.
So Hamas did not kill any civilians?
No, we don't kill civilians. We don't kill civilians. Now the prisoner and the hostages in Gaza, they are fully protected. We give them full dignity, full food, everything, and for protection. It is part of our ethics and our Islam. It is not like the occupation who are torturing our people in the prison for many years.
So who are the hostages then? So who are the hostages that Hamas is holding captive right now? And will you release them? Under what circumstances?
Now, I don't have a specific number and statistics about the hostages. But now, we as Hamas, we have taken a decision not to talk about the hostages or a swab or anything unless this daily death in Gaza is stopped. We want now to focus on this big tragedy. In Gaza, they are deleting families, killing people. We want to stop first. This is our priority now. And second is to allow for a humanitarian corridor and passage to Gaza, because now everything is cut here, water, electricity, services, everything. Hospitals are paralyzed. We want to focus in the problems and tragedy of Gaza. But the world now, all of them are just concerned about small numbers of hostages, and they want to protect them, but they forget about 2.5 million people under targeting now.
There are negotiations, you mentioned the humanitarian situation, Mr. Hamad. There are negotiations reportedly with the Egyptians to open the border, the Rafah crossing, and let people go to Egypt. What is the status of that? Would civilians be able to leave Gaza and head to Egypt if this Israeli bombing campaign continues, if the ground invasion happens?
I think we still have contact with the Egyptians, with the Qatari, with the United Nations representatives last yesterday and every day, and I think they promised us they are working together in order to impose more pressure on the Israeli side now to open a corridor to Gaza. But I think nothing is done on the ground. I hope that the international community open his eyes for the situation in Gaza.
Okay.
But as I said, that nothing is done on the ground. Realistically, no people in Gaza could not cross outside or go inside. The humanitarian assistance could not reach Gaza. So everything is blocked now.
Mr. Hamad, one last question, if I may, before we let you go. What would it take to agree to a truce right now? As you've said, it's the people of Gaza who are suffering, the civilian populations who are under constant bombardment, who have little food left, no water, no electricity. What does Hamas, what would you agree to in order to achieve a truce right now at this point?
We want two things to stop aggression and attacks on Gaza, to stop this daily death on Gaza, to stop this military strikes on Gaza. Second point now to open this corridor to Gaza for people in Gaza to receive the humanitarian aid. This is the most important two things now.
Mr. Ghazi Hamad, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Ghazi Hamad is a spokesman for Hamas, joining us there on the line from Gaza.